Richmond Park. It's full of deer, the occasional black hornet, got to see last year's video for that, and footballers. Yep, it's time for the AFC Wimbledon Academy 2017 Richmond Run. Coverage from me, Rob Cornell. Enjoy. It's the start of pre-season. We're here with AFC Wimbledon Academy on location. We have Rob Tuvey, head of coaching Michael Hamilton, and Joe Roberts with us here as we're preparing for the start of the new season. They're going to take us through how this works. Rob, first of all, tell us and explain to us how the Richmond Run works for the Academy.
Yeah, so we're here at Richmond Park today with the under-18s. So this is their second week of pre-season. So what's going to happen today is Robbo's going to set off 10 minutes early. Robbo unfortunately hasn't done about 15 minutes of running, so he's going to try and prove to the boys about mentality and that if he hits a brick wall that he keeps going and doesn't stop. Mike's going to set off 5 minutes earlier than the boys, just as a marker. We want all the boys to aim for around 45 minutes. That should be sort of a winning time. So by Mike and Robbo setting off early, by passing them, they should be beating that time as they go.
Thanks, Rob. Mike, just explain to us, because of course you're still looking at modern methods of coaching, how the Richmond Run is still relevant in this day and age.
Well, ultimately, the three fundamentals I think is team building. You've got a lot of boys who this isn't their thing, and the doubt's creeping in. It started creeping in a couple of days ago, and that's about the boys getting each other along, pushing them across the line and making sure everyone's at their best. The competitive edge, like Rob said, we've had some very good times in previous seasons, and if anyone gets around under the 50-minute mark, they've done really, really well. And third, it's about mindset. When you hit that wall, keep going. It's about character. There are the physical benefits, the fitness element, but overall it's about the mindset and making sure that when you want to stop, you don't stop and you keep going. And, whether that's an individual or as a team, making sure that everyone gets over the final line.
Brilliant, thanks Mike. Joe Roberts, just explain to us the course.
Right then, Rob, so we're here at Roehampton Gate at the minute. The course that the boys will be running today and that we'll be supporting on bikes will be from Roehampton Gate straight down to Robin Hood Gate. Basically we're following the brown path around, so this is quite an infamous part of the run, Broomfield Hill, which is a very, very gruelling hill up, so that'll be sort of the boys' first real test. Down to Ladderstyle Gate, around past Kingston Gate, and like I said, through Ham up to Richmond Gate, back down, so it's sort of the home straight, if you like, there from Richmond Gate to Roehampton Gate, and the boys will finish back here. And like I said, yeah, myself and Rob and a few others will be supporting the boys on bike, so offering support where we can.
So, listen, I know some of you are scared, I can see it in your faces, yeah? And as I told, I've run 15 minutes, it's the most I've run. I don't even know if I'm going to get round, I haven't got a clue. But it's good, this is why we do it. We do it because I know some of you are scared, you've never done anything like this, and you need to overcome fears of things. If you stay in your comfort zone your whole life, you're never going to achieve anything. You have to take yourself out of your comfort zone. So today is about taking yourself out of your comfort zone and just doing the best you can. Do you hear me? That's all it's about. And trust me, at the end, you'll feel a sense of achievement if you push yourself. And all I'm going to say to you is try not to walk. And I don't care what anyone says, and I maintain it, if you consider yourself an elite athlete, which you should do, if you can't run 7 miles without walking, then you need to self-reflect. And that's just my honest opinion. Are we clear?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to shout if you do say I had to walk, or I'm not going to go, oh, you're a disgrace, but you do need to go and go, really? 7 miles, elite athlete, you need to look at that. All right?
Yeah.
Good.
Right, setting off on the start line there, 10 minutes ahead of everybody else, is head of football Mark Robinson. First time he's done it in 3 years. Stretch the calves, off he goes. And let's see if the group catch him up and overtake him. Good luck to Robbo, off he goes. First one away in the 2017 Richmond Run. Right, so here we go. This is the start of the 2017 Richmond Run for AFC Wimbledon Academy under-18s. Conditions this year, not scorching hot. Actually, it's just started to rain here, so could be ideal for some of the runners here. So a couple of the defenders, George Marchant and Asazi, the favourites to be first home, but it's not necessarily all about that. It's about, as Mike Hamilton explained at the start, and Rob Tuvey, about building a squad spirit, togetherness, helping each other through. starting to line up on the start line here now. And there they go. Decked out in the new Puma training gear. That's the under-18s off and underway, heading off into the distance to chase down Mark Robinson. 10-minute head start. And the support staff, coaching staff, some of the players who aren't going to be doing the run on bikes as well, helping out their teammates, and we'll see them at the finish line. Well, with me now, the Academy's Sports Science and Medicine Manager, Jenna Richards. Just whilst the lads are out on the run at the moment, just give us a fitness update. How are they settling in for the new season?
Yeah, so they're doing well. All of them were given off-season programmes, so during the period of time that they were away from us, they had work to do. We gave them a couple of weeks of rest and recovery, some advice on making sure they're stretching and doing prehab, which is injury prevention work, and then they slowly built up their fitness. So when they came back to pre-season, they were already in really good condition. We said to them it's really important that you come back in general good condition of your body. You don't want to come back at peak fitness because we'll build you up through the pre-season period anyway, but really important that you come back feeling fit, feeling strong. So a lot of them did that. We had a couple in over the off-season period where they'd had injuries that had come from last season, so there's 2 or 3 that have been in, but all of them now have been back in training and doing reasonably well. We've got a couple who are doing the run today actually on bikes. Again, most of them will be doing bits and pieces of training but are just building up from injuries that they've had and just weren't quite ready to do this today. But by the end of the week we're hoping to have everyone back in training, so that'll be fantastic. Leading into our next game, which is against Birmingham next weekend.
Well, here they come, and it's Tom Scott against Asazi. To see who's first over the line here. James Oliver Pierce shouting them on. Who's it going to be? It looks like it's going to be Asazi. Tom Scott pushing to the end as well. Oh, I don't know if you give that to a joint first place there. Possibly Asazi edged it. Very wet conditions. Great finish by the pair of them. Just checking with Jenna there. The times.
So 45.01 for both of them. Obviously Asazi just slightly ahead.
Brilliant.
46 minutes at the moment.
This is Richie, the first years. Well done, great effort from Richie there.
46.47. Coming down now.
It's George Marchant.
Really well to return from injury. He's been up for the whole season.
Coming. He's coming, come on.
Great effort from George Marchant.
Good luck. Great effort from George coming back.
Push it, T, come on.
47.19.
Powerful, son.
And Tino.
Sprint through, come on. Push it, come on.
Comes Tino.
Drive. Well done, you.
Fantastic. 47.32.
Steady flow of them here.
Yep, this is Jamil, our first year career. Fantastic, Jamil. 48.01. This is Reggie. 48.12.
There's the big man, Reuben Collins.
48.16.
Comes Great and Dean. Battling it out here. Get this for a finish.
49.07 and 49.08.
It's young William Lonsdale, goalkeeper. He's made it home here. Mum and Dad will be proud.
He is our sports scientist for the under-16s.
Followed in by one of the sports scientists there.
So Robbo set off 10 minutes before the others.
Hey, come on, Robert, push it. All the way through.
Mark Robinson had a break from this for a few years. Great effort from him. Set off 10 minutes before the players. Finishes now. How do you do, Jenna?
So just over an hour, so he set off 10 minutes before, so 60.53 for Robbo.
Bad once you get back? Do you feel a sense of achievement? Yeah. Anyone hands up who thinks now they've finished, they could have probably pushed themselves quicker? Hands up. Yeah? There you go. A little bit, Dante? But you still had a sprint finish, didn't you? Yeah, still had a sprint finish. So good, listen up to Jenna, she's going to read the times out.
So first across the line was Asazi, 45.01. With Tom, you just beat Tom on the line, so Tom was 45.01 as well. Third place was Richie, 46.47. Next over was George with 47.19, and then Tino with 47.32. That's your top 5. So your next 5 to take your top 10 was Jamil, 48.01, Reggie, 48.12, Ruben, 48.16, Great, 49.07, and Dean, 49.08.
They all broke 50, yeah?
Yeah.
So how many broke
10.
50?
10.
10. So 10 broke 50. Well done, lads.
Next who was Will with 50.26.
Lads, massive round. Well done, Will. Goalkeeper, eh?
Is AFC Wimbledon Academy Player of the Season, Tom Scott, who's going to take us through the class of 2017. Tom, away you go.
First up, we've got Tino Carpini in the change room, otherwise known as the King. On the field, he's an absolute monster.
Cheers.
Now we've got Great Neokai Evans, second year striker. He's an absolute beast. Hold up play, top notch. Asazio Regidi, centre half, who won the race only just, known as the Destroyer. Dino Perona, another centre half, can play in midfield or right back. He's versatile, we call him the workhorse. Bobby Mills, centre forward, scores goals for fun. Richie Mbele, first year, centre midfielder, absolute class player, but needs to find his voice on the pitch. Joking, Rich. Ruben Collins, big centre half, he's only a first year, but he's absolute monster and a top professional trainer.
Thanks.
Centre midfielder Finn is an absolute geezer, top class player and all, and he's got bundles of ability on the pitch. Rudy Radoni, absolutely technical legend. He's got bundles and bundles of ability. First training session back the other day, he absolutely lit it up. Jamil, first year, full back, bundles of pace, talented, he's got power, brilliant going forward, and he's an exciting prospect. Ethan Nelson Roberts, second year, probably one of my best mates. He's not a right player, to be fair, nothing too special, but you'll see more of him this season. Osama Ashley, second year, centre midfielder, absolute top player, moves the ball for fun. He's got different types of passes in his locker, and you'll be seeing a lot more of him and all. Georgie Marchant, ex-second year scholar. He's going out to America this year, done really well in the race. He's been a brilliant lad for us all season last year and the year before for the lads, and we're going to miss him. This is Will. He's not a scholar, he's a Wimbledon fan, and he's come in training with us. He's been absolutely fantastic. He gives it 100% all the time. He's one of the best lads in the change room. He gives more than what some we do, and he's just someone that we aspire to watch because he gives us the real Wimbledon mentality, and we love that, and that's why he's here with us. Well done, Will. Here he is. He got Big Ed, the goalkeeper. Unbelievable reach. Going to keep all the goals out for us this season, isn't you, Ed?
Yeah.
Well done. Reece Weeks. This boy was at Reading. He's a top player. Needs to understand more about Wimbledon, but he's getting there and he's doing really well so far this season. Well done, Reece. And we've got Tyler, otherwise known as the young Cristiano. It started to rain on us. This kid has got bundles and bundles of ability. You'll be seeing a lot more of him.
Thanks. Singing in the rain. Getting soaked in the rain.
Dante, this is Dante, he's a first year scholar. As you can see, he ain't got much of a brain, but no, he's got a lot about him and he's an absolutely fantastic player. You'll be seeing a hell of a lot more of him this season. Well done, Dean.
There you go. Is that everyone, Tom?
Yeah, I believe so. I think that's everyone.
You better go in because we're getting soaked.
Yeah.
Well, with me now, head of football, Mark Robinson. We've managed to find a little bit of shelter from the showers here. Been a very successful day again, yeah?
Yes, it's been good, Rob. It was a little bit different this year. We got a little bit of a mixed group, so
You know, we've had a bit of up and down this first week, so you know, there's a few things I did differently because a few of them need to get what we're about and get it quickly. But on the whole, I was pleased, and it's the same response at the end as always. You know, they question why they're doing it, they don't know why they're doing it. You know, what's it got to do with football? The usual questions. But after, they get that sense of achievement. They've taken themselves out of their comfort zone, and they feel they've achieved something. And that is what it's about, really. It's about, you know, if they're going to achieve things in life, whether it's football or anything in life, you can't spend your life in your comfort zone. You know, at some point you need to be stretched. You need to do things that you don't particularly want to do. And that is what it's about. And you see the team spirit after and how they feel, and that's exactly why we do it. No other reason, really. You know, it's not really a fitness thing. It's about that. Just people stretching themselves, so that it gives me a platform to talk about other stuff.